is John D'Agostino with D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm, and I'm proud to be a sponsor and partner of WABC Radio and Sid and Friends in the Morning, live from Israel. God bless America.
I'm attorney Jenna D'Agostino, continuing the legacy my father, John D'Agostino, started 35 years ago.
I grew up on these New York and New Jersey streets. They shaped me. I'm attorney John D'Agostino from D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm.
Call our team first.
888-24-LAW-24. 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
The cold winter weather is coming, and the team at Peerless Boilers, they're ready to help you prepare for this season. It's time to make sure your home is nice and warm for the cold weather. Save loads of money on your fuel bill. Do it now before it's too late and you've got a mess on your hands. Start thinking about replacing your old beast of a boiler with a new high-efficiency Peerless Boiler. Go to peerlessboilers.com, pop in your zip code, and you'll find a dealer near you. Remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best-built boilers, and proud sponsor of Sid and Friends in the Morning, live from Israel.
New York, this is Sid and Friends in the Morning.
77 WABC.
Disco Friday, Sid Rosenberg, still in Israel. He'll be returning Saturday night. He'll be back here in the studio Monday morning, and then we're all off to the annual Christopher Columbus Day Parade, which we broadcast live from right on the corner of 59th and 5th. You're welcome to come by through the generosity of John and Margot Catsimatidis and our Capo di Tutti president of Red Apple Media, Chad Lopez. All of us start giving away free tchotchkes, pizza, cannolis, struyadel, ubisket. We make sure, in typical Italian tradition, that you leave with a full stomach. The Jewish and Italian tradition, hey, mangia bon. So it's going to be another great day. We're going to have our special float in the parade, John. If you can describe that. It reminds me of a San Francisco car. You know, like San Francisco.
It's a trolley car.
Right. The San Francisco treat.
Originally, we bought it for our people in Coney Island to, move people back and forth to the subway or whatever. And our real estate people didn't want to use it. So I gave it to WABC.
No, it's great because when you're going to see it in the parade, there are other parades coming up that I've suggested to John that we get involved with because these are our listeners. I'm at all these parades. Yeah. I am at times shocked at the number of people who listen who can't speak English. And you know why they tell me they listen? So that I can learn English. And I say to them, well, don't listen to my program.
I went to a birthday party for Roy Vagelis, the CEO of, or the chairman at Columbia Presbyterian Hospital. What was it, Monday night or Tuesday night? And his son was there, just came in from Florida, and he says he was in a cab. And the cab driver is listening to our show.
Yes. Time and time again. By the way, speaking of Columbia Presbyterian, it was you and Margot who got me in there when I had chronic Crohn's disease. That saved my life. Do you know?
It's the fourth best hospital in the country.
Right.
And New York is lucky to have them. And Roy Vagelis, who just hit 95th birthday. And I had him on my show, his Sunday show a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, he saved 100 million lives in Africa. And he saved 100 million lives in China when he was CEO of, what was the drug company he was with before. The company donated and saved 100 million lives is a lot of lives.
Oh, absolutely. Now,
he's 95. Well, God bless him because he's 95 years old and he's still going strong.
Now, we discussed earlier with Governor David Paterson how my son, Anthony Chester Sliwa, my oldest son, was getting beaten down on the ground, almost could have been killed. Do you know where they took him to? Metropolitan Hospital is right there. You can see the emergency room right from that corner of 97th Street and 2nd Avenue. It's right down the block. They did not take them to the emergency room there, thank God. They took them where? Governor David Paterson and Anthony to Columbia Presbyterian.
I understand we got Angelo Vivolo from the Columbus Foundation on?
Buona fortuna per Cendeane, Angelo.
Hey, great to be on with both of you. First and foremost, I'm so happy that your son is doing well and the governor is doing well. It was an unfortunate incident, but God bless them both that they survived. That's the most important thing. But
tell us about the parade.
Yeah. Oh, first of all, hey John, you and Margot, you've done more for the Italian American people with the parade in these last couple of years than anyone else. And I know you're 28% Italian, but you've done above and beyond, and we can't thank you enough.
And I look forward to the big gala tomorrow night.
Oh, great. I'm so delighted that you're going to be joining me tomorrow night. But listen, the parade, as you know, this is like the National Columbus Day Parade. It's the largest celebration of Italian American heritage and culture in the country. I mean, tomorrow there's going to be over 100 groups marching up Fifth Avenue, participating, and hopefully stopping by 77 WABC to be interviewed. I mean, that pizza, those cannolis. I mean, you guys you do it all. I mean, it's like an Italian feast when we pass 59th Street and see everybody there. So we're looking forward to that. This year, aside from all the bands and the floats, we have 12 regions from Italy showing up because there's a program called Roots Turismo, and got 140 Italians coming from Italy that are going to be marching in the parade and celebrating with us. I mean, it's going to be a great day. There's a group, a flag throwing group that's going to be in the parade. There's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, and really, it's a holiday. It's a celebration not only for Italian Americans, for Columbus, but for all Americans. This is, discovery of the new world, and it's something that we should all be proud of, and we all should be celebrating together. And I know Curtis is working hard to get a statue of Columbus in Staten Island. I'm right with him. Hopefully that'll happen someday.
Oh, they should. They should, Angelo. There's so many that were taken down during the lockdown and pandemic and the summer of George Floyd, when they were desecrating Columbus statues, when they were pulling them down, never to reappear. I know that they're in warehouses. We know that up in Syracuse, in Newark, they took them down. But you made the stand. You made the stand, and we haven't had those problems since, because it looked real dire there. It looked like they wanted to eliminate the name Christopher Columbus from all our historical periodicals, no longer have Christopher Columbus Day parades. So I want to applaud you and your committee, because this is, as you say, the mother of all Christopher Columbus parades, and you fought to maintain it. And let's give credit where credit is due. Cuomo supported you in that effort when he was governor. So did Eric Adams. Bill de Blasio was mezze poco like he is with most things. But you held the line. And that's why we have that parade, and it's called the Christopher Columbus Day Parade.
Yeah, absolutely. And Curtis, you really hit it on the head there. The tide has turned. We can keep preaching, drop the hate and seek the truth. Don't believe the lies, because you tell lies enough time, people believe them to be the truth. And the other thing, when we defend Columbus, we're defending all cultures, because when you offend one culture, one heritage, one ethnicity, one religion, you offend them all. So we're working, of course, for the Italian American community and our culture and heritage, but at the same time, it's something that we're doing on behalf of everyone. And we have a bigger umbrella. We have a lot of people who work with us, and other groups and other ethnicities that support us. And once again, I got to thank God for 77 ABC for really getting our word across the country and interviewing people on Fifth Avenue, people, prominent Italian Americans, and not so prominent Italian Americans, but every Italian American, does his share, go to work every day, feed their families, go to church, good American citizens, support this great country that we're privileged to live in. So it's a great day for everybody. It's just a great celebration. God willing, there's good weather.
It's a celebration of America. And the Italian people have a great cornerstone in loving America and being part of America. They fought very hard in World War I, World War II. I mean, and they didn't deserve what was going on with the woke culture wanting to take down the Columbus statues. I mean, my good friend Charlie Gasparino wrote a book, Go Woke, Go Broke, and people are realizing it. That's not the way to go anymore.
You know, folks, the whole world is talking about Bitcoin. Want to know why? Maybe it's because Bitcoin rose in value over 150% last year, and this is just the beginning. Bitcoin is online investing that anyone can do. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org today. Take a master class. Download the Book of Bitcoin and take your investment portfolio to the next level. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org and discover all that a Bitcoin can do for you. That's bitcoinuniversity.org, bitcoinuniversity.org.
The Auschwitz Jewish Center Foundation is a not-for-profit organization whose mission is to utilize lessons from the Holocaust to fight hatred and bigotry in all forms through educational programs and provide direct humanitarian assistance to victims of mass atrocities and genocide. Your support helps ensure AJCF's vital work to fight anti-Semitism and all forms of hatred through education. They use the lessons of the Holocaust to honor the past and transform the future for generations to come. For all the details and to support the Auschwitz Jewish Center Foundation, visit ajcfus.org. That's ajcfus.org.
John, you are so right. You are so right. And God, thank God the tide has changed. We're moving forward. We're making progress. We're making progress across the country. And people are, starting to wake up and see the truth. And, I mean, key is the Italian community is no longer complacent. Well, we're peace-loving people. We want to, like Curtis said, we love to eat, drink, be merry, and be good American citizens. But it was time for us to speak up, and that's happened in the last few years, thank God.
Well, I actually met one of your regular contributors and members, Mike Sapricone, former cop. I met him when he was a cop. I met him in your parade, and now he's running for the U.S. Senate against Gillibrand. He'll be out there again with Italian-American pride. Because this is what it's all about, celebrating Italian-American achievement and honoring all those Italians who come, like my grandparents, like yours, like so many others, who did all the grunt work. They were the ditch diggers. They did the work that nobody else would do. And look at the positions that they are now because they earned it. They earned it.
Yeah. You're so right. And, hey, Mike Sapricone is going to be a great senator.
Yep.
Terrific guy, wonderful person, and he will do good things for New York. And I really hope that he is victorious come this November.
Well, we'll see. Broadcast time, 12 noon. We're going to be on the corner of 59th Street and 5th Avenue, broadcasting live in our WABC 10. Come by. As Angelo has mentioned, we got all the free Italian culinary delights we're going to be giving out. And it's going to be another great Italian-American Day honoring.
And the sun is going to be shining.
That's right. And with the name Christopher Columbus attached. You haven't discarded that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Curtis. God bless you both and all your listeners.
You know, folks, the whole world is talking about Bitcoin. Want to know why? Maybe it's because Bitcoin rose in value over 150% last year, and this is just the beginning. Bitcoin is online investing that anyone can do. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org today. Take a master class. Download the Book of Bitcoin and take your investment portfolio to the next level. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org and discover all that a Bitcoin can do for you. That's bitcoinuniversity.org, bitcoinuniversity.org.